Damn.
Sometimes we need a monster.
Oh man, like this guy's voice lines are kind of fucked up.
Enemy has the quad. Enemy has the quad.
I do not like the turret guy.
Yeah, he's kind of a crutch character, I say, knowingly, because I'm playing him.
Enemy has the quad. Party breaker.
Okay, now it's done downloading. I mean, Sonic Kart.
There is that.
And the old fallback is forever Sonic All-Stars Transform Racing featuring Danica Patrick.
Owned by Sega.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up that Japan just lets him get away with that.
Okay, so I won't bother explaining the train of thought that led there, but that reminds me, apparently Epic Games is being sued for something. Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
Feels like they get sued for a lot of things fairly often.
This one was particularly stupid. I'm just trying to remember.
Quad spawn. Enemy has the quad.
Yeah, they were hit with a $201 million fine. Something about the way Fortnite bills people.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. Apparently, like, they made it really, really easy to accidentally buy something. And a ton of people were like making purchases that they didn't actually want to make, and then Epic on top of that made it impossible to get refunds for those things.
Ah, yeah, see, that second part will get you sued for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely no bueno.
Especially if you're based in California. Yeah.
Especially if you're based in Redfield. Sorry, this is a really stupid thing to say.
Say what you will about Steam and Valve, but I don't think they've ever been sued for that kind of bullshit. Although
I think
they
there was
facilitated
like,
some shady shit.
I think like they were pressured into finally being allowed to like let people refund shit because of like Europe laws, but past that.
There are consumer laws in some states in the US and yeah, in the EU that you have to be able to refund. Like here, I've seen people return flowers.
Kula, no. Don't fall down that path. You'll end up buying like supplement pills that all they do is make you redder.
Before and after.
If you take enough of them, you might become a lobster and become immortal. Well, actually, those are like gray until you boil them, so they're not really red, I think. But lobsters are in fact immortal.
That's like, it's fucking weird.
Why can't I
The only thing that kills, like they
Enemy
can.
has the protection.
Okay, so it's like it's not aged, it's being like too, like not being strong enough to like shed, like get a new shell going.
What it's a couple. Well, the term that the technical definition for what they exhibit is called negligible senescence, where they reach maturity and they don't really show signs of aging beyond that, other than the fact that being crustacean, they always get bigger. And past a certain size, either their shell is too thick and rigid for them to get out of when they need to molt, or they literally cannot intake enough calcium to build a new one.
So like the real trick is, okay, so we just need to get a lobster, keep him alive, and just keep him alive no matter what, and just see how long he can go.
I am sure there's a few labs doing that.
ammo for like 3 weapons in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens with some of these classical style arena shooters. You pick the gun up, but you can't find any ammo for it.
Easy, just don't live long enough for that to be a problem. That's how I do it. In terms of local news, I talked about it before, but may as well just bring it up again. Like, they've had like really fucking aggressive gambling ads here now because it's made, like sports betting has been made legal in the States, so now you got all these fucking people going for it.
Yeah, there was some stuff last year when that came up on the ballot. None of that past year. Yeah.
That stuff just makes me so mad.
Like, here, my thought is, I don't really care what people do with their money, but the problem is the way a lot of that shit is presented is to make it as addictive as possible, and also they very clearly do not give a shit about credit card fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to an NPR segment on gambling recently, and it's like they talked about a woman who was like a millionaire and she lost all of her fortune to gambling.
Yeah,
It's a super sympathetic story, but
I mean, it's just like people that become alcoholics or get addicted to anything else.
yeah, but they talked about how like it's hard to play and talk at the same time. They talked about how like 5 to 6% of people who go to casinos and stuff are like 50% of the revenue because they're like whales in like online games, you know? But like they're not rich people, they're just addicted.
Yeah, no, it's literally the same that the whales and dolphins or whatever that the terminology is. They took that from casinos. It's those people are why they like serve free drinks and really cheap drinks and sell a lot of food and stuff at a loss in casinos. They just want to draw in as many people as possible to rope in that 1 to 5%.
Yeah.
Flank left.
But like this lady, she was like going to she was going to casinos, and apparently like the casino, she was like a big spender to the point that like she had like her own agent assigned to her from the casino.
Yeah, you spend money there, they'll treat you like royalty because they want you to spend money there.
1 minute.
Yeah, what they would do is they would actually like call her up on her phone and be like, "Hey, I know you lost a lot of money last weekend, but you can come back and win it all now." And it's insane to me that that's legal. Yeah.
That's a bit
Really?
extreme.
Like calling her up?
Yeah.
That's
I
fucked
mean,
up.
technically it's just tele-advertisement, I suppose, but I would say, yeah, if they're directly targeting people like that, that probably should be, dealt with. Then again, they can't stop the stupid extended warranty calls, so I don't know how you'd go about that.
That's like if you were an alcoholic and like
Your liquor store
Bud
was
Light
calling
kept
you.
calling you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should drink. You're good at it. It makes you look cool.
I mean, I'm a psychologist, so of course I can go on and on about that bullshit, but yeah, no, people really undersell just how good various groups have gotten at selling gambling to people. And very, very good at making it as appealing and addictive as possible.
Yeah, none of it is worth it, if you ask me.
I
House always
am
wins.
one of those people that has never found games of chance and whatnot interesting at all. It's just boring to me because I know it's mostly random, so I just kind of do stuff, and then it doesn't really do anything for me. But yeah, I'm not who they're targeting.
Yeah, and any kind of like a officially
Skip. Right, we
done
gotta stop
gambling,
to
like the
get Kip in
casino
here.
or the lottery, like the longer you play, the higher the likelihood of you losing money approaches 100%.
I don't think I've touched Call of Duty at all since Modern Warfare 2, the original. Because that was like the last good one.
How would you know if you haven't played them?
Because I haven't heard a single good thing about any of Actually, no, I heard that the one that takes place in space was actually kind of neat. Other than that, I've not heard a single good thing.
I think Modern Warfare 2 is okay. Even when I'm tired of Battlefield. Well, I'm guessing you would also take umbrage with the modern state of Battlefield.
Last good Battlefield was Bad Company 2.
Okay, but how many since have you played, Kip?
I played 3 and it was horrendous.
You played 1?
Back to the
what?
sports
Yeah,
gambling
what shoot?
stuff. Oh, wait, I can wait.
What's
Yeah.
happening?
The game started.
Oh,
That was just a warm-up.
I didn't realize the guns locked down during that.
Yeah, back to like the sports betting stuff. Like, do you remember those stupid commercials for Bitcoin that, like, I forget what his face
Oh,
did?
God. Yeah.
Like,
It
oh
was
hey,
one
yeah,
that
if you
played
do
the Super Bowl
Bitcoin,
one.
you're like the people who you're like the Wright brothers and the people who went to the moon. And it's just like, what the fuck? But
The
it's like
ones
they're
I
breaking
recall
out
seeing were trying to sell it to old people.
That's a
too.
trustworthy pitch. You're a pussy if you don't buy our product.
Don't get me started on the modern marketing thing.
But yeah, the reason why I bring that up is because you get these sports betting commercials that, like, they come across as very similar in terms of just, like, both production and, like, absolute insanity.
It's probably the same, like 2 companies making them.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, one that sticks out that in my brain is just it's very... Like, okay, how many fucking local stereotypes can we jam into, like, 30 seconds?
It works. That shit works for some people. I don't know
does.
why.
Wait, how many what stereotypes?
Local stereotypes.
Coming quad.
Hey, look, we're
Like-
from Boston. We're gonna play the Dropkick Murphys in the commercial. Walk down the street near the fucking Fenway.
Brain see familiar, familiar good. Yes, be happy, buy
Pay the
happy,
money.
Thingies. Oh, this is not what ability I thought it was. I thought I summoned a little guy. I didn't know I became the little guy. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Is it so wrong that I just want what I want from an ad is to tell me what the fuck it is they're selling?
No.
I don't need fancy music and production values. Just tell me what it is and tell me what it does.
Weapons factory.
Tempted to, like,
You're gonna get
actually
ads
look
for
up
the
that
rest of your
commercial
life
if I
with-
can find it, just so I can just point out, like, every stupid fucking thing they do in it.
Weapons factory. Fortress.
You're gonna get ads for the rest of your life with stupid modern corporate slogans like "Happy is good."
That's just, like, the word version of, like, that minimalist corporate art.
It's so true. That at least seems to have vanished. That was... I think we can all unanimously...
The weird oblong people art.
Yeah.
There was actually a game that used that as an art style, and it was kind of funny. It was I don't remember the title, but
I
it
know
was
exactly which one you mean.
Yeah, there's like a roguelite that has kind of a corporate sort of theme to it, and it used that in a 3D style, and it actually worked.
Okay, no, we're doing this right.
What the hell was that?
I mean, I still died basically because of him, but I got him.
I can't stop seeing your model as Dante. You're just saying like red and...
It would be the coat,
colored
wouldn't
hair.
it?
Yeah. I'm wondering like why did Capcom help make this game?
Yeah, Capcom's had crossovers with everyone at some point. It wouldn't be that weird.
Just be like Persona 5 and then just aggressively put your stuff everywhere because you can.
It was the same before. There just wasn't as much crossover stuff happening at that point.
It's funny
Speaking
to me
of
how,
Capcom.
like, there's so many... shit. How, like... Oh. But yeah, apparently, like, Persona 5 does a whole bunch of crossovers with, like, phone gacha games, right?
Yep.
And apparently they always show up when, like, the game is about to die.
That's kind of funny.
So now people are always just like, oh, the Persona crossover, it's almost over, boys.
I feel like Atlas
yeah,
has been
exactly.
doing that kind of stuff for a while.
5-minute warning. Revenge.
Speaking of Capcom, either of you guys getting the Resident Evil 4 remake?
Nope.
I don't. Personally, me right now, no. But I'm. I've heard. Okay, words. I've heard a lot of good things.
Yeah, the reviews are apparently really good.
I don't get the point of it.
What do you mean? It's a
Resident Evil
remake.
4, as it is basically perfect. Why mess with it?
It's old.
They've got they've got this
Jeez.
new tech and they want to play with it, and I can't fault them for that.
I get that, but you know, make something new. The last what, 3 or 4 Resident Evil games? No, I guess the last 3 Resident Evil games have all been remakes. Do something new, you lazy bastards.
Well, I mean, they're kind of new in that like they're not like a one-to-one, just the exact same thing with like the pre-rendered background. It's just like done top-down with like a new
I
fancy
guess.
engine, but they're making new stuff. It's just it looks like they're also going through all the old games and giving them a facelift, which I'm okay with. I mean, do
Oh
you
wait,
want
I forgot that Resident Evil 8 existed, so I guess they haven't all been remakes. I mean, I get that, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just maybe I'm just burned out on remakes.
It's
Then
just
again,
like,
I bought Metroid Prime, so I'm not helping.
true. Like, there's a whole cultural thing you can talk about with like, hey, why the fuck is why is it all remakes all the time and remasters and almost nothing new? It's almost like
That's just
why
risk
nostalgia
averse
all the time?
behavior.
But
Does it only do 50 damage?
I mean, you know what? You know something they could remake? Code Veronica.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna fight you on like the remake remaster trend is not the best, but there's some shit that could definitely use like a fix.
This seems a little out of control to me. I'm trying to adjust my settings and it's not letting me.
Aw. Like, if we're talking about remakes that need... Like, if we're talking about games that just need to be fixed, period, like, hopefully they'll actually, like, do a rehaul when they get to, like, Dead Space 3.
I can't imagine them actually remaking that as it originally was. They had to know it was a mess.
Like, apparently there was just a whole bunch of shit going on, like, with corporate leadership.
Oh yeah, it's the same reason Mass Effect 3 had multiplayer. It's the reason that Dead Space 2 had multiplayer.
Lads left.
I mean, I've heard that, like, the Mass Effect multiplayer was okay, but, like...
It's good.
But,
It
like,
just
there was no place for that in that kind of game.
yeah. If you wanted to do well, okay. To be fair to the developers, it originally started as a spin-off game before it was rolled into 3. That's kind of a sore spot because that's also where EA's
Quad spawn.
fixation with loot boxes really started. Because that multiplayer mode was the progression was entirely dependent on loot boxes.
Wait, which game are we talking about?
Mass Effect 3.
Oh. Well, fortunately, at least Battlefront 2 killed loot boxes forever, so gotta hand them.
Didn't kill it forever, but it definitely made them the least
For most
abused.
games. You definitely see them in way fewer games.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the shit that got it kicked off. That kicked off the investigations in Europe about. And I think it was also Australia about is it gambling? And the answer is yes.
Wait, are we talking about the one in the Star Wars Battlefront?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Despite everything, it's nice that like this game is still like going with like enough people that like even though like it only took like a little over a minute to find a match.
Yeah, it seems fairly populated. I'm gonna say functional, but that's not quite the right word.
Vote now.
Oh, CTF. Fun. I'm actually gonna vote for Burial Chamber, 'cause I don't think we've done that one.
Damn.
It's a little weird to me that they decided to make all these different characters for this game when honestly they probably didn't need to do all the the characters and the powers and whatnot. People would probably like it just as well if, they're the shared characteristics, just different skins.
I know some of these characters I know are from original Unreal tournaments.
Yeah, but I mean they
And-
were just skins back then.
True, yeah, everybody could just be the same, but...
I think you're thinking of Quake 3 Arena.
yeah.
I don't mind the abilities. They add some nice texture to the game.
I
I'm not
do
saying
like...
it's bad. I'm just saying it's. You'd think that I don't know. You'd think they'd be lazier.
I do like the characters, or at least like some of the characters, because I look at them and it goes like you read like there's like lore and shit. You look at it and you go, it's just like this guy could just be in his own FPS game.
Your flag has been taken.
Oh my god.
Enemy flag taken. Enemy flag returned. Enemy team scored.
What's the score goal for this?
I
Our
think it's
robot
6.
team member's AFK, by the way.
Of course.
Incoming quad. Enemy team scored.
Wait, why did I drop the flag without dying? How does that work?
You must have hit a button.
I don't think I did.
Flag. Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Enemy flag returned. Enemy team scored.
Oh, now he's participating.
Is he?
He's moving.
Your flag has been taken. Your flag returned. Defense.
Oh, I see. You can't use your ability with the flag that drops it. That's weird.
Is there any health that spawns on this map?
Taken.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it's like all in corners and shit.
Yeah, not a whole lot of health in general.
Revenge.
I'm legitimately having trouble finding any.
Probably just die.
Your flag returned.
Yeah, scored!
Your team scored.
Okay, it's not a blowout. That's all I wanted.
Your team has the protection. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1 complete.
Halftime.
What?
You have the flag. Your flag has been taken. Enemy flag returned.
Wann kommt die Kohle?
Enemy flag taken. Enemy flag returned. Enemy team scored. Enemy flag taken. Your flag has been taken. Party breaker. Your flag returned. Quad damage. Defense. Your team scored. Your flag has been taken. Enemy flag taken. Enemy flag returned. Enemy team scored. Enemy
Kind of
flag.
weird that the railgun has to finish recharging before you're allowed to swap weapons.
It's a balance thing.
Assistant. Your flag has been taken. Enemy flag taken. Incoming protection. Defense. Your flag returned. Your flag has been taken.
Fuck.
Enemy flag returned. Protection spawned. Defense.
Got it.
Your flag returned.
Fuck.
Your flag has been taken. Defense. Your flag returned. Your team scored.
Okay, so it wasn't just us. This map is just unfair to one of the teams.
I don't know about that. I think we're just getting better.
I don't know. I mean, we scored once last time, and now we've scored 4 times.
Has been taken.
Well, yeah, guy who's AFK on our team. Get back online.
That's a good point, I suppose. Oh, okay, so there's some health near the spawns. Got it.
Flag returned. Your flag has been taken. Enemy flag returned. Your flag returned.
I will lead the way.
Your flag has been taken. You have the flag. Your flag has been taken.
Fuck.
Enemy flag returned. Denied. Enemy flag taken.
Scanning up.
Your team scored.
Whoever's playing that robot knows how to go fast.
Yep.
There's some technique to it that I just do not understand. More than just strafe jumping and like also knowing when to jump. There's something to it.
Enemy flag taken.
Aus dem Weg.
I don't know if that was one of you guys who just killed that guy with a railgun, but it was, thank you.
There's a railgun on this map?
Belohnung der Weltreiche.
Yeah.
Can't say I've encountered it.
I mean, I don't know where
No, I
it is,
just
but I
saw it.
assume there would be. It's somewhere.
No, I actually just saw it right now.
Yeah, it's by their spawn. Or at least one of them is. No, there's multiple.
Your flag returned. Your team scored. Enemy flag taken.
We're in the lead.
Time to die.
Aw.
Incoming protection.
Na, großartig.
Your team scored.
Sick.
Protection spawned. 5,
Aus dem Weg.
4, 3, 2.
I definitely prefer objective-based game modes like this.
Yeah, me too.
Give me Capture the Flag or King of the Hill anytime. Team Deathmatch and stuff, like, not so much.